Hey everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we're taking a look at how the CURT Premium hanging rack fits on the 2023 Honda Odyssey. So the CURT Premium is one of my favorite racks when it comes to how many bikes it can carry without being so difficult. With hanging racks, it's really tough to get different frames up on there, but this has a unique design where it's more narrow towards the front, making it easier for those mountain bikes or those smaller bikes. Now, you are going to have a hitch on your Odyssey to use this, so make sure to get the 2-inch version. Now here we have 1, 2, and 3 touch points. So that third touch point is going to be our anti-sway. So you do have the ability to adjust that. So it looks like it might have some sway here, but look at how much more sway you have without that strap. So once you get 4 or even 5 bikes, because this has a 5-bike version on here, you want to reduce the sway as much as possible. So with those 3 straps out of the way, you're then able to take your bike off. You can see here with it being tapered towards the front, it's so much easier to take or bring it through those arms. Now the cradles are, you are able to move them around, and they have grooves on the inside for your brake lines or your brake cables, just to give them some room there. So I do recommend finding the best fit for you and your different sized bikes. Now with that though, you do have the rubber straps to secure everything. They go over your bike's frame and into whichever tab works out. So 1 and 2 and 3 for anti-sway. I personally recommend if you don't have bikes on there, please use those straps anyways, so they're not flopping around as you drive around. Now with the ability to carry around multiple bikes, you do take up more space. So measuring from the bumper to the end of the rack, it sits at about 38 inches. Now the 5-bike version is going to add 5 more inches to that measurement. So you already have a larger car, and if you have a small garage, you know that space is at a premium. So if you do, hopefully this measurement will help you out with seeing if you have enough space inside your garage. But if you're not planning on going out for a bike ride just yet, or you also don't want to take your bike rack off, you can fold down the arms to make it a bit more compact. So let's take a measurement for that. Measuring from our bumper to the end of the rack, it sits at 13 inches of space. A big difference compared to when the arms were up. Now, with it in this configuration too, did you know you can actually tilt the rack away? You can't do it with the bikes on. So if you want that feature, that's something you're gonna have to look at with a platform rack. So we're gonna move that knob and take this pin out and then flip this lever up. All right, so why would you tilt your bike rack away? Well, if you still want to open up your hatch. You have a really big hatch door, so you do need a really deep tilt. If you want to get into your cargo area, grab your stuff, hang out in here. Maybe get your backpacks or your waters or your helmets. Now once that's down, we'll bring this up, and you can also see how much space this takes up behind the car. Notice how we still have full visibility through our rear window. It doesn't take up much room back here. And our backup camera is through that open spot. Remember I mentioned how you need a 2-inch hitch receiver in order to use this bike rack? Well, this also has an anti-rattle bolt with a clip at the end. So even as you shake your car around, it's a nice secure fit as long as you tighten that down. So the CURT Premium Rack is a great affordable option, great way to carry around multiple bikes. Don't forget this also has a 5-bike version. If you fill up your Odyssey with all your friends, all your family, you all want to go for a bike ride, and you have bikes of different sizes, this is a great way to do so. Now, if you want an even more premium option, check out the ones that have integrated cable locks. This does not have a lock, but it does have a cable lock anchor in the back. You might be more interested in something like the Yakima Ridgeback, which also has a 5-bike version and is a hanging rack too. But this right here right now was a look at the CURT Premium hanging rack on the 2023 Honda Odyssey.
Here it is on our test course. We'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Next, we're at the alternating speed bumps, which we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Finally, we have the full speed bumps, where we'll see the up and down action, which is just like driving out of a parking lot, garage, or driveway.